Hello and welcome everyone. Today we will see how you can use the RSC Magic Tool to prepare and design the resources and rules for Primavera projects. To run the tool, go to File and then Options, then Trust Center Settings, and then Macro Settings. Enable all macros and check this box. You can use the RSC Magic Tool to prepare the resources by three methods. In this method we will see in this first example the method number 1, and in the coming videos we will see the other two methods. You can use method number 1 to prepare and design the resources from old projects or from current projects. If you have any XER file, you can open it by this option. If you have more than one project, you can save all of these projects in one folder and then select this folder. Let us start with our example. We will select the project. This is our project, and we will open this project in the RSC Magic Tool. The RSC Magic Tool has prepared the file, and now we have two sheets. The first one for the resources and the second one for the rules. These resources and rules were in this project, and you can modify them by adding resources or removing them from these two tables, and then you can export them directly to Primavera. In the resources table you have three separate tables. The first one for the resources and their data, and the second table for the resources and their rates and effective dates, and the third table will be for the resource rules assignments. And you can modify any of these three tables. In the rules table you have two tables. The first one for the rules and their information, and the second table will be for the resource maximum units and effective dates. Now let us see the options that can you use by the RSC Magic Tool. In the RSC Magic Tool you have here some options to modify or delete or add new resources. As you see, you can use these two options to insert a new resource or delete the current resource. The advantages of using these two options that the RSC Magic Tool will add or remove the resources from this table only, and the other two tables will not be affected. And these also two options can be used in the rules table. You can insert a new rule or delete any rule. You can select any cell and then insert a new record. As you see, you can select any cell and then insert a new one, and you can fill in the new rules in these two records. To delete any rule, select the cell and then delete it, and also select any cell and then delete this record. This table will only be affected, but the other table here will not be affected by these two options. You can use also these two options here in this table. You can add any new record, and you can remove any record in this table, and the other table will not be affected. Also, the advantage of using these two options, when you remove any resource from this table, the RSC Magic Tool will also remove its prices, its unit rates, and if this resource has any resource rules as assignments, it will be also be removed. This is also one of the advantages of the RSC Magic Tool. You can use also the RSC Magic Tool to change the format of the display. As you see here, you will find some numbers here, number 2, and in the resources table for number 2 you can change the format of the display. Now the display by resources names, you can display it in the IDs, and you can also display the resources by this format by their resources and their IDs. As you see, after you finish with all of the modifications, you can export the resources and rules again to Primavera. You can export the resources only from this option, and for rules from this option, and you can export both from this option. Let us export the resources and rules and then import them to Primavera. Okay. The file has been prepared, and we can go now to Primavera and import this file. We will select resource only, and then let us search for this file. This is our file, and let us import it. As you see, you need only a few minutes to prepare these resources and rules. Close. Now you have all resources that we have prepared in Excel in Primavera. These are all resources, and for rules you will select this filter, all rules. Now you have also all rules in Primavera. In the next videos we will explain how you can use the other two methods to prepare and design the resources and send or export them directly to Primavera. Until we meet in the next videos, thank you and goodbye.